Okay, going live. Okay, so this is gonna be part 11. Super beat, but I'm gonna do it. Let's go.
Sounds like Murder Mom's feeling more stabby than usual. Hey! Better not slice through anything in that cargo bay. We ain't restocking anytime soon. Harsh.
You alright there, Drax?
I am pondering that question.
And that makes total sense. After what happened with Nikki and that twisted promise, having to watch the people we love die all over
Just
again.
keep
My
reminding
family
him.
did not simply die. They were murdered. By Thanos.
Yeah.
I think I do not wish to discuss it.
Shoo, move over. What are you looking at?
Oh no, you ain't chewing through any more of my ship.
My ship!
Shoo! Flark off!
Wow, that panel must have looked really tasty. What's it for, anyways?
Emergency door controls for the ship. Something a ship owner should know.
Hey, do I look like an engineer?
You don't.
Anything yet?
Guardian of Galaxies.
Cosmo, buddy. Where have you been? We've been calling you.
Sorry, Piotr Quill. Cosmos ball's been tied. Universal Church of Truth arrive at nowhere.
Are you okay?
Is fine for moment. Cosmo receive warning in time. But Continuum Cortex is of shutdown for safety. It's been dead, huh?
Your little detective trip almost got us killed. We'll fill you in when we get there.
Yet, this problem is bigger than Cosmo. Guardian of Galaxies must go to Xandar and ask Worldmind for help instead. Cosmo unable to get through. Guardian of Galaxies must actually...
Cosmo, are you there? What happened?
Are we under attack?
So these are the cowards who defiled Lady Hellbender's honor.
Oh, good.
Who the flark are you?
Stop.
Normally, I would not engage in conversation with inferior life forms. But my contract with Lady Hellbender stipulates otherwise. Therefore, abomination. You may refer to me by my title. I am Captain Glory, leader of the Lethal Legion.
Lethal Legion? More like Loser Legion.
He surrounded us.
Listen, I get that Lady Hellbender's super pissed, but now's really not the best time.
Did you think that she would ease her bounty simply because you somehow managed to elude the Blood Brothers in nowhere?
Yes?
Then you were as imbecilic as they are. Lady Hellbender sends her regards, so-called Guardians of the Galaxy. Prepare to be eliminated.
No, you prepare to be eliminated.
Smooth.
We got this. Probably.
Oh no. Yeah. I'm
Hit them
terrible
hard
at
and give
flying.
no quarter. There's nothing on that garbage scout worth salvaging. Ah! Pardon.
Can't we just send an IOU to Lady H?
I ain't paying that psycho a single unit.
Taking fire!
I'm Oh yeah.
Try not to get shot, Quill.
Fine, this sucks.
Already. What?
Drop out and get a better angle if it gets too hot.
That's the fun. Finish them.
Just getting started.
Please try to. I would love to hunt you down.
Feed your ego? No, thank you.
Oh yeah.
Feel free to show off, Quill. They insulted my baby.
Just make sure you're shooting while you do it.
Oh yeah.
Where's Drax the Destroyer? Find out he's reviving.
Drax can't come to the phone right now. Feels kind of good to have bounty hunters after us. Means we're making a name for ourselves, right?
Not sure how much we get out of taking down Crafted Crap Hole and his legion of crap. These ships ain't dying fast enough.
There's an art to this, Rocket. We're artists. Jeez, how much money did she offer these guys?
Doesn't matter. She wasted her money.
Stop barking orders, Groot. You don't even know how to fly her.
Wait. Wait, look at this.
These
Fire.
guys have really bad timing.
Perfect time.
Can't we just send an IOU to Lady H?
I ain't paying that psycho a single unit. Hang in there, bud. They ain't killed us yet.
Where are you?
Drop out and get a better angle if it gets too hot.
I got this, trust me.
I would love to hunt you down.
Ain't nobody running, you jog hawker. Feel free to show off, Quill. They insulted my baby.
Just keep watching.
Only one lethal lame brain left.
One is all we need.
That don't even make sense. We just wasted a ton of you.
Oh yeah.
Where's Drax the Destroyer? Find out he's reviving.
Never heard of him.
Here.
Feels kind of good to have bounty hunters after us. Means we're making a name for ourselves, right?
Unlike you, I am the very such Peter's hero.
Who's the inferior life form now, huh?
Still you.
Peter, I'm picking up something.
What?
It appears I'll have to finish this myself. So you defeated my fighters. But my cruiser will crush you.
Oh boy.
That's it? That's what you've been bragging about?
What do you mean?
Nothing. I'm sure it's very comfortable.
I will not be mocked.
Then do something about it.
Oh shit. Mines.
You get us killed, Quill. I'm gonna kill you. Lady Skullsuit has the worst Clarkin timing.
Is she here?
Just for goons. This time.
Feel that, Guardians.
Nope, not a thing.
The Milano definitely felt it.
Keep up the barrage. They will
Oh,
not
yeah.
survive it.
Look at you.
That did some real damage. Keep hitting his exhaust ports.
Your strategy will work.
Thanks. You just confirmed that it will.
He's pissing me off.
Doing us up, Quill.
Yeah.
That was a bad hit.
Starting to feel like we pissed off the whole galaxy.
Morons. Protect our ports.
This guy's starting to sound like Rocket.
It's called language efficiency, Quill. Yeah, I don't think the scrap sacks care if the galaxy's under siege. You know, contractors.
We're contractors.
Proof's is quaint. We just tried to dump the problem on somebody else.
Taking heat. You okay in there, Cap?
Stay still and I'll show you.
No. Why would I do that?
Fuck,
Oh,
that
shoot.
hurts.
Yo.
I'm too poor to die, Quill.
Oh, no. No goods. Yeah, here we go again. Does this all start all over again?
That's it? That's what you've been
Oh, no.
bragging about?
It is sugar.
Nothing.
Oh,
I'm sure it's very comfortable.
I will not be mocked.
Then do something about it.
You get us killed, Quill. I'm gonna kill you.
oh my god.
That's it? That's what you've been bragging about?
What do you mean?
Nothing. It's... I'm sure it's very comfortable.
I will not be mocked.
Then do something about it.
That did some real damage. Keep hitting his exhaust ports.
Your strategy won't work.
Thanks. You just confirmed that it will.
Feel that, Guardians?
Nope, not a thing.
The Milano definitely felt it.
Oh shit. Oh my god, how am I doing worse now?
That's it? That's what you've been bragging about?
What do you mean?
Nothing. It's... I'm sure it's very comfortable.
I will not be mocked.
Then do something about it.
Lady Skull Suit has the worst fucking timing.
Feel that, Guardians?
Nope, not a thing.
The Milano definitely felt it.
Starting to feel like we pissed off the whole galaxy.
That did some real damage. Keep hitting his exhaust ports.
Your strategy won't work.
Thanks. You just confirmed that it will.
Keep up the barrage. They will not survive it.
I gotta stop doing that.
Really pissing me off.
Just kill them already!
There's an art to this.
Ha! Quill described the kill splane to the deadliest woman in the galaxy. He's chewing us up, Quill. We really gotta take better care of the Milano.
Morons. Protect those ports.
This guy's starting to sound like Rocket.
It's called language efficiency, Quill.
For how much these creeps are getting paid for killing us.
Let me look up the contract real quick. That was a bad hit. You get us killed, Quill. I'm gonna kill you.
You okay in there, Cap?
Stay still and I'll show you.
Taking heat.
here.
My ship! I'm too poor to die, Quill.
Or how much these creeps are getting paid for killing us?
I am Clary, warrior of...
Phew.
Take that, Lady Skull Scut!
I doubt we've seen the last of her.
We'll worry about Lady Hellbender later. Let's just focus on getting to Xandar. Punch it!
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you?
Old girl needs a tune-up.
We can do it once we reach the station.
I ain't letting no buckethead near my...
Wow. Talk about cosmic gridlock.
I haven't seen this many ships around Xandar since the start of the Galactic War.
Open the channel, Groot. Let's see what's going on.
Have to leave. Our supplies are low. Need access to facilities.
These ships come from converted worlds.
Oh boy.
The refugees.
Need immediate docking permission. Please answer us.
Groot, that's enough.
I don't see any rescue shuttles coming out. They're ignoring them.
No.
That's pretty.
No. Nova Corps might be a bunch of self-righteous domeheads, but they're supposed to be helping folk. That's their whole flarkin' deal.
Relax, Rocket. We'll just call the station and ask to speak to the World Mind.
Yeah.
Groot.
Welcome to Nova Corps headquarters. Please state your preferred language of communication.
If you pick Kree, Quill, I'm gonna gnaw your ears off.
I am Groot.
Groot says you should pick the top option.
I am Groot.
Groot says you should hurry up.
A little help, Groot?
I am
Misread it. Ugh, ignore Groot. Just pick things at random until it works, Quill.
I am Groot.
And why should we do that, huh? We're outlaws. We don't pay fines.
Why are we letting the Terrans select the language?
I am Groot.
I know, Bud, but now we can all follow along with Starpant's mistakes.
How may we assist you?
We should report what Raker is up to.
Think the Flarkin World Mind doesn't already know?
We are aware of the current threat, but can devote no resources toward fighting it.
Just pick something, Peter.
After scanning your ship, our near-perfect algorithms pre-selected several officer choices.
Nova's profiling us?
The allocation of resources for direct communication with us has been denied. We apologize for the inconvenience.
So there's Wells Fargo when I try to contact them about my account.
Congratulations on your decision to join the Corps. To begin, state your full name, designation, or serial number.
Richard Ryder.
Quill's mom!
This strategy is futile.
Oh, come on, Muscle Brain. It might work.
Oh,
Please
fuck
state
you.
your celestial body
or artificial installation of origin.
Someplace.
Earth. I continue to doubt this strategy.
Finally, in a few words,
Describe what made you want to join Nova Corps.
Because I'm a sucker.
Justice.
Looks like the best AI in the world couldn't parse that. Good job, boys. Alright, so that was fun, but a complete waste of time. Any other ideas?
Groot wants you to pick World Mind.
Scroll down!
Centurion Co-Rel's personal communicator
has either been destroyed or disabled
and could not be reached.
For what it's worth, I'm sorry, Quill.
Me too.
I am Groot.
Better than Kree. Not much better, but better. Hey, Woolberry, got any ideas?
What do you mean the past crime button looks lonely?
Thank you for being proactive.
However, the galaxy's impending doom makes
All future crimes irrelevant.
We should tell them about the promise.
Right, as if none of these other ships ain't already blasting about it all over the comms.
Do you think turning ourselves in would get their attention?
Nah.
Thank you for attempting to be an upstanding citizen.
As all prisons are being evacuated,
You may self-sequester
wherever you wish.
This menu again?
Pay the fine? Are you serious?
Connecting
to banking service.
Oh no shit.
I can't believe that worked.
Gardeners of the Galaxy.
Explain yourselves.
Hey, World Mind. Long time no see. It's me. Peter Quill, Star-Lord.
And, it's Guardians of the Galaxy. Check the addendum.
We need your help.
To pay a fine.
No. No, of course not. We need to save the
Galaxy cannot be saved, Peter Quill.
What?
A mass delusion known as the Promise
is sweeping its systems, converting all who encounter
counter it.
In less than
3 cycles,
it has spread from the crew of a single star
frigate to multiple outposts.
worlds and systems.
Praxis 9, Rigel 3.
75.222%
2% of the Andromeda
galaxy, all lost.
Of course, she don't mention Contraxia.
They, actually. The world mind is a collective consciousness.
Look, we know who's behind the Promise. We've seen it happening up close and personal. We're here to pass on information to you so you can stop it.
How can we be more clear?
The Universal Church of Truth
Cannot be stopped.
Told ya. They're a collective.
It is a machine.
Yeah, well, so are parts of me. And you better not call me in it.
Look, we just escaped the Church's mothership. We have a ton of intel you can use to bring them down.
There is nothing you can tell us we do not already know.
Pretty sure I know a few things that even a supercomputer can't know.
Such as...
Well, how to groom the feathers on a Shi'ar warbird, for starters.
Are you still alive?
Because I know how to groom the feathers.
Yeah, well, I know where you can buy hack Nova Corps helmets at ridiculously discounted prices.
What? They obviously don't know about it, or they'd do something.
The point is, we've lived things, experienced things. We've survived the Promise, and maybe our experience can be used to help you bring them down.
It is possible.
We have overlooked the value of individual
Experiential memories stored
within our files.
Good. So let's pool resources.
However, given the ill-defined
Parameters of such a query,
undertaking
undertaking
a search protocol at this time is
ill-advised.
Now, if you will excuse us,
The Universal Church of Truth's forces
draw closer to this region of space.
It is critical that we depart before they arrive.
You're running away?
What about the refugees? You're just gonna leave them defenseless?
Our primary directive is the
Preservation of Xandarian culture. All else is
secondary.
Have you seen what your planet looks like? Xandarian culture is a lost cause.
Culture is more than a location.
But you're Nova Corps' leader. You have a duty to protect this galaxy.
That is incorrect.
You ain't the leader of the Bucketheads?
We
We do not have a duty to protect this galaxy.
galaxy. We merely police it to get advanced.
Advanced knowledge of potential threats.
Serve and protect only yourselves.
A logical byproduct of our primary directive.
Directive.
You have officers all over the galaxy laying down their lives for you. And you won't even risk fighting? For their sake?
The risk is too great.
It would be a pointless sacrifice.
For unknown reasons, the
Church is stockpiling resources.
its influence has grown beyond all probabilistic.
Models.
Then update your models.
We
We
cannot
cannot adjust our computations to the enemy's
enemy's nonsensical power source.
You mean faith energy?
faith as an energy source
Is illogical. We are unable to
compute scenarios to fight that which should not exist.
So you're just gonna let the church win?
If the power source cannot be quantified,
it cannot be countered.
Most sentient beings don't have the luxury of calculating their odds before getting into a fight.
That is why they fail.
Ha! You scared.
You're scared. Yeah, you met a math problem that you don't understand and you're running away from.
Fear is an emotional reaction.
Disputable.
We do not experience emotion, therefore
we cannot be afraid.
Why are you running then?
Our primary directive is the preservation
Yeah, bleep, bloop, bloop. Thought you were a Class G superintelligence, not an infinite loop.
We recognize that you are displeased with our
decision to leave. However, your
emotional state is not
well, yeah, I guess not.
We did not
World Mind not convinced.
All available options. A complete
search of our data banks only revealed
a single entity with the potential
to stop them.
What is it?
Not what, who.
Adam Warlock, the Church's original Golden God.
Unfortunately, he perished
in the last year of the Galactic War.
Great. So no one?
We are pleased you reached the same conclusion.
We did.
It appears that our travel preparations
are almost complete. Farewell, Guardians
of the Galaxy.
No, wait!
Classic Nova Corps. Ain't helped us then, you won't help us now. What? Are you kidding me? Groot says the Flarkin helpline's still asking for fine money.
All right, let's get this over with. Confirm payment.
Oh, what? Whole universe is about to end and you spend our cash on the Nova Corps fine.
Look, dude, the church is about to come for all of us. Once that disabler goes off, we'll be sitting ducks. All right, at least we got that sorted. Let's get out of here.
Peter, we've got movement.
I'm Groot.
They're taking off. Quill? Quill?
I see it!
Son of a schmack!
Accepting the promise.
We gotta jump, Quill.
I know.
Atriox's promise is becoming real.
Peter?
Gotta get clear first.
Come on.
And go!
Scott!
Whoa!
What the flark did you do?
I don't know.
Why have we stopped?
The Loser Legion must have hit something when they ambushed us.
Guys.
It's only a matter of time before the galaxy accepts the promise.
Sacrosanct is back there. We can't just sit here.
Guys.
And how are we gonna do that? We're dead in the flarkin' water!
And if they find
Promise
us,
must
we're
be
screwed.
freely accepted.
Oh, yeah, and without an engine, we're screwed anyway!
Guys! Enough! Just stop already! I can't hear myself think! Rocket, fix the engines.
How am I supposed to do that? I can't even run a diagnostic.
I don't care! Just fix it!
Scoff.
And what are we supposed to do?
I don't know, okay? I can't just conjure up answers every 2 seconds.
Fine.
Don't. I just can't do this right now. need some rest. Screw Nova Corps. Shouldn't have counted on them in the first place.
Where?
Look, it's our great leader.
Freaking llama.
Hey.
Here to yell at me some more?
Ooh.
What? No.
I really don't feel like small talk.
You forgot your toast.
No. Yikes.
God. Feels like I've been awake for a whole cycle.
Stop humming! I don't care if the breathy wire chewer likes your singing. I need to focus.
Nope.
Road!
Mora? You alright in there? Look, we're all frustrated.
Talk to the
We did
door.
what we could with the world mind, but they weren't even listening.
It doesn't matter. They had their minds made up.
World
We're
mind.
being kind
Minds.
of scut.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I did nothing wrong. I was just asking them to do their job.
How about doing your job?
My job? Have you seen the size of that church ship? What am I supposed to do?
Guess you and the world mind aren't so different.
Oh, snap.
Maybe it's because I had a tyrant for a dad, but I'm used to people in charge not being afraid to get scut done.
The heck?
Yeah, just totally chewed you out. Is she playing with the dolls in the background there? Back on the shelf. Ah, tired. Didn't really take a shower, but that's cool.
Wait. That toothbrush was in Groot's mouth. Oh.
That's pretty gross.
Hey, Groot, you remember if I left the sensor nodes on standby earlier?
I am Groot.
Because I told you about it. I said, Groot, remind me to something the sensor nodes. Yeah, I remembered most of it, but I'm missing the middle part. Ah, I should have written it down.
Really? How did you... I'm gonna get fleas. Gamora. Hey.
Is that... Corell's Galactic War Commendation?
Yeah. I rescued it from her office. I was planning to give it back to her until...
No one could have predicted that Corell was dead. Or that Nikki would be the matriarch.
Or that she might be my kid.
That too.
That's crazy.
She's gonna have questions and I don't even know where to begin. How did you and Mom hook up? Why weren't you around? Did you even want me? You've become my dad.
You want to practice on me? Answering her questions?
I already told Nikki some of the story.
But not all of it.
What was I supposed to say? Hey kid, I hooked up with your mom. I might be your dad.
Maybe not that.
I mean, it was war. I was with the Ravagers hitting Shatari supply chains. You know, pirate stuff. None of us had any long-term plans beyond survival. Especially not kids. Hell, I only met Corell because I heard Earth was in Shatari's crosshairs.
Mercury, yeah, I remember. Richard Ryder established an outpost on the planet's surface.
An undermanned, undergunned, and horribly outnumbered outpost that didn't stand a snowball's chance in hell when the Shatari launched a sneak attack. Obviously, I had to do something.
Nikki would understand that, I think.
It was so close, Gamora. By the time I convinced Yondu to help, the outpost had fallen. We thought we were too late, so when Corell and her squad came out of those caves, she was just so badass. Her forces had been through the ringer, but she wasn't about to give up Mercury without a fight.
That definitely sounds like the Corell I remember.
I tried to convince Yondu to stay and help retake the outpost, but he saw no profit in dying, so I stayed instead. We spent hours strategizing together, often late into the night. It took 3 days to come up with a counterattack, and even then, it was risky. We thought we were gonna die.
But you didn't.
No, we didn't. And now I have to figure out how to tell my estranged kid her mother's dead. Corell never told me about Nikki. She had a chance to tell me 3 years ago and she didn't.
What happened?
You have to promise not to judge me too harshly.
Can't promise that. I love judging people.
Fine. Corell maybe kind of caught me with a kidnapped 12-year-old girl.
What?
Yeah, I can see why Corell wouldn't have mentioned Nikki.
It's not like that. I didn't kidnap the kid, Yondu did. I told him it was wrong, that we had to give her back, and he disagreed. So I stole the Milano and I was trying to return her when Corell just happened to intercept me.
Mm-hmm.
Look, after the Galactic War ended, Corell and I went our separate ways. I rejoined the Ravagers and she joined the Nova Corps. It's not like we had a future together. When she caught me with the kid, when I saw the disappointment in her face, I knew I had to turn over a new leaf. Even if it meant turning in Yondu.
You're the reason Yondu's in the kiln? No wonder there's a bounty on your Earth name. He must have been pissed.
Yep. But I'd do it all over again. What gets me is that Corell had plenty of chances to tell me about Nikki, and she didn't. If I had known, maybe...
The important thing is that you know now.
Yeah. Anyway, until we get Nikki back, we've got bigger fish to fry. This stuff can wait.
True. But when you are ready to talk about it, just be honest with her. The rest will fall into place.
Yeah. You're probably right.
Okay.
Those scaly bastards didn't stand a chance.
Oh yeah, you.
Come on, girl. Shoot, shoot. What the f... That's how you got in? And the bed smells. Great.
It got really dark in here. What's going on here?
We have a ship. This is our room? Why is it so small? Look at you. Me.
Oh.
Weird hair.
What? What is it? What is this? How are you... me?
Come on. The talking raccoon's waiting for you. Everybody is.
Rocket, yeah, he was fixing that thing that broke.
Hey, if we're some kind of big space hero now, why are we running from the bad guys?
It's complicated.
No, it's not. Stop running. And we've landed.
Okay.
Groot wanted to let you sleep. Can you believe it?
How long was I out?
Long enough to fly us all the way to the quarantine zone.
Wait, how do we fly out here?
Quill, do you want to fix your ship or not?
My ship!
Yes, your ship. Come on, the others are outside.
Seriously, Rocket, you don't feel weird coming back here after...
Focus on what's happening now, Quill.
Is everyone outside already?
Yep, waiting for us.
Okay.
There, let's go.
Look who stumbled out of bed.
You rodent made decisions in your sleep.
Yeah, I know.
Took you long enough.
What? Nikki? You're not supposed to be here.
You promised you would get me out of here.
I know, but...
Uh-oh.
Nikki! Guys, don't let it get to you!
Won't have to tell me twice! Groot, faster! Nobody hurts my friend!
It's too fast, Peter!
We cannot outrun the beast, Peter Quill! Keep going, Drax! Honor my death!
Honor my death. Hiya.
Anybody? Guys! I'm sorry! I don't know what to do!
Yes, you do. You do. We have to face our fears. Take responsibility. What are you doing? Heroes don't fight.
None of this makes any sense! No! This is all take that, you ugly monster thing!
Okay, got it.
Peter Quill! Peter Quill. Peter Quill, wake up.
Drax. We talked about this, man. You gotta stop.
Your illegitimate child was correct, Peter Quill. Hovat and Camaria will be restored.
Yeah, okay.
We just need to have faith.
Drax, you're kind of freaking me out, man.
I had to share the good news, Peter Quill. You have lost your family. Your mother, the Kree woman. You understand the pain that comes from loss.
Drax.
But with faith, with the Matriarch's promise, our families can be restored.
Drax, I don't...
You have accepted her promise, have you not, Peter Quill?
Not exactly. but not because I don't want to. It's just... I have questions.
I understand. The matriarch's promise is overwhelming.
Overwhelming is a word for it.
It also took me time to see the miracle of her promise.
Yes, time. I just need time.
I will give you time, Peter Quill. However, I am less certain of the others. The Wooden One may come around, but I suspect the assassin and the rodent will resist. This makes them a dangerous element to our cause. I must eliminate them.
Wait!
Oh, no.
Why?
Because they're our family, man. Just give them a chance. It's a lot to process.
You truly believe they will accept her promise?
I know it. Take Gamora. Her dad was Thanos. There's gonna be some stuff to work through before she can accept it. And Rocket. Where to start? He's literally a walking science experiment. What Nikki, the matriarch, is offering, it's all new territory for him.
And the Wooden One?
You said it yourself. He'll come around. I mean, it's Groot, man. He's our rock.
Very well, Peter Quill.
Good, good. That's great. I'll let the others know.
No, I will fetch her and bring her to you.
How? She's like a million light years away.
We have already landed on our planet. Think well, Peter Quill. When I return, she will demand your answer.
Wait! Drax!
Okay.
We can talk about this! Great.
Yo, Quill, you there? Please tell me you're not dead. Quill?
Oh, I'm here, Rocket!
Oh, thank Flark.
Peter? Rocket? Why is my door locked from the outside?
Yeah, Drax may have kind of joined the church.
What?
Seriously?
I am Groot.
I know, it's super messed up, Drax. Drax is
Oh,
kind of
just
messed
get out
up.
that way.
He also may have landed us on Sacrosanct to find the matriarch. But don't worry. I may have an idea. The llama thing's been chewing through my wall.
Cammy did?
It has a name?
Point is, maybe it's a way to get out. If I could just squeeze through and get to the cockpit.
You can release the locks.
Bingo! Okay, I'm out.
Any sign of Drax?
Not yet.
Oh, it's Groot's room.
You know what? I'm actually glad this happened.
Why?
Why? Because I, Flarkin, told you guys that thing would chew everything. But did you listen? Oh, no. Can't listen to Rocket. He just fixes everything.
So wait. Are you happy Cammy chewed a hole through the wall or not?
No. But also maybe. If it means we get out of this.
Cool.
Done. Meet me in the rec room.
What are we Flarkin waiting for? We gotta ditch this mudball before Green and Crazy shows up with his new pal, the Kurtakan matriarch.
Rocket, stop. We can't just abandon Drax.
Is he even still Drax? I mean, he's been converted.
I know. It's just we need to find him and pull him back from the dark side.
You're talking about kidnapping Drax the Destroyer.
Emphasis on destroyer.
And we've come too far, seen too much awful stuff to abandon one of our friends. Drax is still our friend.
That ain't our friend no more.
Don't make me pull rank on this, man.
Are you pointing your frickin' guns at me?
No, not yet. I just need you to understand how serious this is. We're not leaving.
Well,
Flark, Quill.
It's about Kratakin time you showed some Nords. Fine. I'm in.
Any other objections?
Nope. I'm good.
Good. Then let's go find our friend.
Hero music.
So, where are we anyways?
Just want to make sure you're up for this.
Don't matter, Quill. I'll try anyways.
I know you're ready.
If there are church forces on this planet, we should have an attack strategy.
Ready to go out there and get Drax back?
Ready? No. But the longer we wait, the further he'll drift away.
I hope.
Okay, here we go.
Oh boy.
Not this place.
You know where we are?
In a Flarkin lagoon? How many times I gotta tell you people, I don't like water!
It's the cover
I
of
didn't
a
land here, okay?
90s sci-fi novel.
This stuff is
Or
gross.
fantasy novel.
Are you kidding me?
Wet fur is the worst.
Rocket! You alright?
That's it! I hate water! I hate being wet! And I hate not getting paid!
We're not here to get paid. We're here to save Drax.
Guys, this is Lamentis, home of the priests of Pama.
More religious
Priest
nut jobs.
Panda?
Great.
They aren't nuts. They're pacifist exiles.
Pacifists. That's even worse. You saw them on Nowhere?
So how do you know this place?
I came here after a job went bad.
What kind of job?
It involved my sister, and it's not relevant right now. If Drax thinks this is the Matriarch's planet, something's off.
Tell me we ain't crossing above an ocean.
Only part of an ocean.
Uh,
Don't fall, you won't get wet.
yeah? Well, how do you know Drax didn't fall?
Quit worrying, Rocket. Anything happens, Gamora will jump in after you.
I will?
He will?
Yes, because we're a team. And Gamora's the most sprightly.
Think I'd rather drown.
We should sync on our plan for when we find Drax.
Shoot first. Found Drax.
No way.
Lying scoundrel. Where is she? Where is the matriarch? Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Put him down!
Drax! Buddy, just calm down! No, she called me here to mend what I lost.
Rocket, a little help here?
Hi, guys.
Mantis?
How did you...
What? Oh, that? Lysa once taught me the art of striking one spot and many times. There's an Omfad who teaches me later. Don't worry, Green Meanie's fine. Fine-ish.
What are we doing here, Mantis?
I told him to come. On Nowhere. I saw time inside his mind. The lies that bind. I mean, what's a girl to do? Whisper a course correct, obviously. Shh. It's okay. Stay with me. Quiet in the dark.
Another one of your girlfriends, Quill?
Oh, no. Not in this time. Come on. The creepy cave's this way.
The what now?
The creepy cave, where the darkest of our future paths will meet. Dark as in unknown, not as in bad. I mean, it might be bad. But no way can it be worse than the futures I did see, because those were definitely bad. Very bad. You don't want to know how bad.
Can someone please translate her?
I am Groot.
The point is, or was, or... Which parts of the point have I made already?
The creepy cave.
Yes, that's right. Big, strong heart carries so much sorrow inside. In all futures, he's the one who turns. And in some, we save him. Here. And here we are, where the Kotati take root.
So, just to be clear, there's a timeline where me and you...
Peter, focus.
Right. What's a Kotati?
Plant people, like Groot, but, lame.
The Kotati are a highly evolved, highly sacred race of pacifist beings who grace us with their meditative powers. They also guard the secrets of the ancient cave.
Can they temporarily unguard it?
Oh no, they take this duty quite seriously. Our only hope of entering is to appeal to their infinite wisdom. And we're in!
What are we looking for in here?
She doesn't know.
Something that's gonna help Drax.
We're all just taking the word of the space case.
She's not a space...
Ooh, spooky!
Spooky is right.
More like deadly. Are we sure about this?
Nope.
Maybe Drax just needs to sleep it off. I mean, he seems fine-ish.
My telepathic control won't last, little fuzzy. Only Green Meanie's friends ever help him see through the Matriarch's lies. And it only happens here. Watch out!
Double flark!
Alice didn't sense that one in time.
Everyone just remember we're here for Drax. Though, it would be easier if we had some idea of what we're looking for.
Oh, for sure. It's always easier when you know things. Like, no.
Whoa! This place is really unstable.
Lousy cave's gonna kill us all.
Oh, no, not all of us. Not this time.
More water? What's wrong with this lousy planet?
Doesn't seem that bad.
Seems deadly and cold and wet.
Come on, Rocket. A little water's not gonna hurt you.
Death by drowning is actually quite common throughout Little Fuzzy's alternate future. I have heard so many of his panicked final gasps.
Okay, let's not tell Little Fuzzy that.
Too late.
That's messed up.
Nice!
Whatever you found in there, Quill, pretty sure it ain't worth getting drenched for.
Yeah, that's fine. I got it.
The priests never talked much about these caves.
Oh, they wouldn't. Way too dangerous down here. Unseen forces, ominous machinations, unknowable energies. There's a reason the Kotati guard the entrance.
Of course there is.
I'm sure it'll get drier from here on out.
Oh, you were so wrong, Stir Fry.
Stir fry. That's a good one.
You've been smiling a lot more, Gamora. See, I told you being in a group would help.
I mean, seeing Rocket freak out over water is kind of fun.
Maybe let's not make Rocket hate being here more than he already does. I'm sure it won't be that bad.
Oh, right. Good thinking, Stir Fry. Better if he believes everything will be fine. Wink, wink. Hi-ya!
Crap! That was kind of close.
That one sometimes gets Gamora.
I doubt it.
Let me get this straight. Something, somewhere, in this dank, dark cave will save Drax?
You're sure we're headed the right way, Mantis?
I think so.
Okay, well, it's too wide to jump here. We'll need to look around, find another way.
Or you can just do this. Right?
I spotted a little mousy hole here.
Okay.
Mantis, any chance Drax can...
Green Meanie cannot be burdened. It takes all my mental fortitude to keep him enmeshed in lies. One misstep, and I lose him, and then he kills us all.
What do you think, Rocket?
I think you need someone big and strong and green to knock it down.
Groot, maybe if we all push together...
He says...
He says it would need Green Meanie's help, but Green Meanie can't help. Until you help him.
Any ideas, Gamora?
Only one. I don't think he can help us right now.
No, Draxy Waxy's under my spell.
Let's take a look through here. Maybe there's another way to cross. Okay, team. Pretty clear we can't rely on Drax.
Want to talk about it, little Fuzzy?
Talk about what?
The pain, fear, misery, grief. Seems Green Meanie isn't the only one hurting on the inside.
All right, Gamora, let's get up here.
Why don't I just blast some of these rocks?
Oh no! I don't trust him not to kill us. What's your reason?
I have seen so many futures where little Fuzzy dies in this cave.
Rocket, you feeling lucky?
I got this. Rocket, just stay to the side and try not to die.
Nebula wasn't your fault, Gamora. You know that, right?
Yo, geniuses! This thing about the don't-looking sturdy. Not supposed we got our bridge. Problem solved. Still ignoring the bigger problem of not knowing what we're looking for.
Don't focus on what. Focus on how much he means to you.
All the times Drax has done something for us.
Name one time.
Remember when he saved our butts in that mining ship?
Scoff. He saved your butt.
Scoff. He drags a lot of heavy things around. And thrown rocks. Seems to love throwing rocks.
Throwing rocks is a proud Katafian custom.
What's the deal with all the stone faces down here?
They're spooky, right? The Kotati mentioned the faces in the dark before, but I always thought it was metaphorical.
Where are we supposed to go? Cross the ravine.
Drax better appreciate how dangerous this dumb plan is.
Oh, Green Meanie loves you all so much.
No.
This is a lot of trouble to go to for a freaking colleague.
Tell us how you really feel.
I just did. I mean, if push comes to shove, we can get another big guy.
Drax has definitely been there for us before. Like on Seknarf. First time we got jumped by that tiger with the squid face.
Oh, Stumpy?
And the second time we got jumped by Stumpy.
Mantis? Should we be worried about this fog?
Alright, still carry. Oh, where's that?
Stumpy?
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Like a hot knife!
Brutify him, Groot!
Admit it,
In the
you
book.
missed Drax!
What? We got this! Sorta!
Get it on its side!
Go for the belly! Pat's got I take it back. Having normal Drax around would have been useful just then.
What are the odds of those things living on this planet?
Maybe they weren't native to Seknar? And this is where Hellbender first got them?
Or maybe Hellbender's here, tracking us across the ends of the galaxy, because she wants us dead.
Lady H wants us dead. You realize what that means?
We're all gonna die?
I think I see what he's doing.
It means we're a team. When we piss someone off, we piss them off together.
I'm gonna assume that sounded better in your head.
Water, fog, and monsters. What's the forking deal with this place?
There has always been a great power here. The priests tell tales of those who were here before them, and what wonderful things they could do.
I don't remember hearing anything about that.
You weren't ready to listen last week.
What the fuck?
There's 2 of them!
Oh, good boy.
Mantis, do these things have anything to do with what we're looking for?
Inconclusive.
Oh, great.
But I'm thinking no.
What do you think, Quill? You best friends?
Yeah, maybe not. Slash him, Gamora!
Ha-ha! Too slow!
Not for lack of trying! Maybe they're just really excited to see us?
Oh, sure! They just want to give you a big hug!
To the bone!
Buy some time, bro!
I should know these ones! Boo-boo? Oh, Bruce!
Rocket! Do your thing!
Then
Oh,
trip
no,
him and
he's
watch
dead.
him go down!
Wrap him up, bud!
Hey, look! Never mind, you're busy.
Oh, you, Rocket!
This is what we get for following the bug lady!
She's got a name!
Move it!
Drax would probably admire these walking tanks!
Ha! He'd say tanks do not walk!
Sit.
Chop them up! Maybe they're just really excited to see us!
Don't hold your breath!
Stop the short route!
My blade barely scratches these things!
Ain't nothing bombs don't solve!
Sure are a lot of things living in this sacred cave!
Not for long, there ain't! Ha-ha! Too slow!
Not for lack of trying! Gamora! Run him through! I feel like a matador!
Ooh! Tight pants! Star pants! Oh, I remember this part. Something bad happens here. Something we have to avoid.
Mantis?
Over here.
All right. I like Drax as much as the next guy, but I am officially sick of this stupid cave.
I am Groot.
Who? Bug Lady? She couldn't guide her way out of a bathroom.
Green Meanie's lost in an ocean of lies. We need to bring him ashore. Are you the rock face we're looking for?
Not sure if I wanted to answer or not.
Whatever gets us out of here.
At least the crystals are kind of pretty.
I've seen better formations. These look like regular silicates.
Oh, there's nothing regular about the way they resonate, little fuzzy. We'll each need to face our fears. Some fear, some not. But facing them is most important.
You know, running is sometimes good too.
I thought,
For
what
you,
was
yes,
that?
Star Guy. But only until it
Dude.
isn't. You'll see that soon enough. No, wait, you should know that already. Don't you remember your dreams?
How do you know about that?
Dunno, I just do.
Found another way.
Just me, or them crystals look super dangerous.
Don't worry your fuzzy little head. You only die from a great fall in 2 timelines. This probably isn't one of them.
Oops, sorry. Try again.
We need to get on those crystals, Groot.
Just let Quill get out there first. I don't want you falling. Your bark's crawling. I'd almost jump into the water if it made the creepy crawly feeling go away.
Ooh, definitely remembering something now, I think. We need to be careful here.
I think what you're seeing is some version of me pushing you off
Oh,
the
no.
cliff.
Shit.
Little
Stupid.
Fuzzy, your volatility is surprisingly consistent through all versions of time and space.
Mantis, back in nowhere. Did you know what the church was gonna do?
I don't know. I see so many different
Where am-
things at the same time,
Yeah.
it's sometimes hard to know where I am.
Do they try to take over the galaxy in all realities?
Not all, but most. Sometimes it's so noisy, like a bajillion ships taking off at the same time.
Do you even have a chance of stopping them?
Oh, yes. But only if you cure
Okay, something ran to
Draxiwaxi
the left
here.
for
The
sure.
5 of you are the only ones who ever do anything.
It's over there.
There's that feeling again. The fur on the back of my neck is sticking up.
I feel it too, like a pair of eyes watching you.
Finally, the face of 1,000 lies. I think
Gonna help us save Drax?
it tries to keep us from saving him. We seek something behind the face, beyond the lies.
You want me to blow it up?
That shouldn't be our answer to everything.
Here goes Milton Scott! Watch out, everybody!
Oh, yeah. What? Almost, huh?
Finally, the face of 1,000 lies. I think
Gonna help us save Drax?
it tries to keep us from saving him. We seek something behind the face, beyond the lies.
You want me to blow it up?
Scott! Watch out, everybody!
Oh no! Again! Don't do the whole thing over, please. Farg, fine.
Finally, the face of 1,000
Shush.
lies. I think
Gonna help us save Drax?
Oh, you know what?
it
Maybe
tries
that's
to
a
keep
sign.
us from saving
Yo,
him.
Groot.
We seek something behind the face, beyond the lies.
You want me to blow it
I'm
up?
tired.
That shouldn't be our answer to everything.
Look at this freaking thing again. Okay, I gotta pay attention, right?
Here goes Milton Scott! Watch out, everybody!
Shush.
Thanks.
It's the third
We
time.
don't usually make it.
Oh, great.
The
That's-
Kotati mentioned the faces in the dark before, but I always thought it was metaphorical.
Can you get us through here, Gamora?
Clark, I'm going in.
No, you mustn't!
You don't want me to cut the thing?
Wait, no, not you! Something bad is about to happen!
Oh, that's it. I'm going in.
Fuck it!
Blow up this statue, save Drax, and get out of here.
Yes, but...
Time to start trusting our instincts, Quill. Bug Lady said the face is keeping us from helping Drax, so we gotta destroy it.
Little Fuzzy, don't do whatever it is you're about to do!
No, no,
Don't
no.
not do-
I'm done with all the riddles.
Don't not do whatever you're
Let's
about
just
to
hear
do!
Mantis out on this, okay?
Give me a tick to think,
What if
okay?
the whole place collapses?
Then at least you wouldn't have to argue with him anymore.
Not helping.
Groot, can you tell him to stop?
Did she or did she not say this thing is in our way?
Yeah.
Rocket, don't! Rocket!
this a lot.
You wanna know the plan?
Yep.
Run!
Really funny.
Oh!
Whew. Close one.
You can say that again.
Oh, I will.
Mantis.
Where is the matriarch?
Oh no.
This is the one where I fail.
We're trying to help you!
Oh. Oh, I messed up. I wasn't paying attention.
Rude, can you tell him to stop?
Blah, 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 blah.
Little Fuzzy's in a mood. We're probably gonna die.
Did she or did she not?
Yes, but...
Mantis, does he kill just himself or all of us?
Look, this to this.
Oh, do I have to run there? He doesn't just blow it up?
Rocket, don't!
Yes, I can see this a lot.
You wanna know the plan?
Yep.
Oh!
Whew. Close one.
You can say that again.
Oh, I will.
Mantis.
Where is the matriarch?
This is the one where I fail.
We're trying to help you!
It's okay. The one where I fail is the one where you don't. Shh. Stay with me.
Did you?
Hey, guys! Check it out! I'm totally not dead!
Kira, that's gnarly right now.
What?
You almost killed all of us! No more blowing things up, Rocket! Ever!
You're gonna regret saying that.
Sergei! Are you Spartoid? Why didn't I know that? Maybe you aren't always... Or I forgot.
What? Those guns do something again, Quill?
He saved Drax after you almost killed us all!
How'd a gun do that?
Show him! Starguy! Yes, it's all coming together like a zipper.
And that's how it's done.
Me exploding stuff is still better.
It's really not.
Next time we're in a huge fight, you're gonna beg me to blow stuff up. Beg me.
Next time we're in a huge fight, I'll make sure to remember that.
More of that weird fog.
Be glad you ain't this close to the ground.
Oh, Little Fuzzy never dies from gas in here. Just falling, crushing, Chitauri,
Wait,
water.
hang on. Did you say Chitauri?
Oh, I did, didn't I? Such a funny sounding word.
This isn't possible!
I thought I'd never see these markers again!
I hoped I never would!
You couldn't have warned us that Chitauri were hiding out in this cave!
They aren't always!
tall guys, yes. What I don't get is why they be here.
Feel free to ask him. Man, what is this, like the worst timeline? Good! Use that beer! Kill them all!
Root, snag 'em!
With our luck, Hellbender's goons are on the other side, just waiting to jump us!
Payback from Hellbender is literally the last thing we need right now.
Ha! Hold it!
You saying your I told you so for when we're not being shot at? Don't these guys know how to let bygones be bygones?
Hey! At least they didn't bring an army of them jelly things with them. Can you imagine? Man, I hated those things.
You were saying?
Just had to jinx us, didn't you?
Hey, anyone notice it just happens to be the monster I said?
I suppose you want credit for that, too? What's next, Peter?
Peace out, Hellwuss!
Nice work, Peter!
Anyone else feel like this fog has a mind of its own?
Just one of the many things that don't want us here.
Slice and dice! String them up, crew!
It's like the fog is following us!
Or luring us!
We didn't rob her just so we could pay it back.
Breathing room, crew!
The fog's on a warpath!
I almost missed killing these guys.
Well, don't get too attached!
Well, slime's speeding up.
Shanked! Jelly's on the offensive!
Guys, huddle up!
We're killing it out there, Quill.
The huddle
You
without
see the look on
Jack.
their faces when they see you razoring down from on high?
Or the ones they make when they realize Groot's got him tied up in a bow.
I know! Never thought I'd say this, but fighting with you guys is fun!
Okay, yes. I get that it's all bubbly and sparkly out there. We're blasting shots at them and it's so much fun. But if we lose our focus, if we can't let go of these crazy thoughts spinning us upside down, we're done. Who's with me?
Bring it on!
Time to
Branch out, crew!
I'm ready! Just find me an opening! Cut to the chase!
Time for the big guns! Do your thing, Gamora! Wipe them out, Rocket!
Any worse?
Sure! We could be dealing with those churchified Nova weirdos, too!
That would be worse! Oh, come on!
Mantis says the cure for the promise is here! Makes sense for the church to not want anyone to find it!
Keep it up! We're almost through, I can feel it!
At least we know we're on the right track!
Do we?
Anything else comes out of this fog, I quit!
You can't quit! It's in your contract! Smoke them, Rocket! Make like a tree!
Definitely going the right way, right?
Pop the Nova Corps, zombie! He'd better, after all the trouble we went to.
I can't believe so many of them fell for the promise!
Believe it, lady!
Hit him down, group! Okay, this is officially too weird!
Hey, can't blame this one on me!
Man, what else can this place possibly throw at us?
I would rather not find out!
For once, I agree with Rocket!
Bye-bye, Nova Corps nerd! tight! Does anyone not hate us?
I say let him!
Stay down!
Oh, good. I thought it was the other one.
Need some breathing room, Groot!
If anything else comes out of this fog, I quit!
You can't quit! It's in your contract!
Keep me up! We're almost through. I can feel it.
Oh, what did I do?
They know how to keep up the pressure!
Looks like even she's got her limits!
Back in business!
Yeah?
Blowberry needed help!
Get the point?
Round him up, Groot!
This barking box is probably gonna give me hives!
Hives if we're lucky! Way to knock some sense into them!
Rocket! Blast him!
Fog of fear. Faced fully forthright.
You okay, Mantis?
Oh, hey, Gamora. You look less depressed. Wait, we went over that already, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yes. Let's see. No, we don't have enough points now.
We did.
That thing of yours is still bothering you, though, right?
What thing?
I'm fine. Let's just focus on helping Drax.
He's gonna be upset he didn't get...
Just how far down does this cave go?
Heads up. More than rock monsters.
Maybe we just got off on the wrong foot. They're rock people.
I don't think they're looking to make amends, Quill.
Oh, maybe I can help. I think I speak their language.
Oh no, oh no.
I hope we're supposed to be seeing these guys, Mantis!
We'll know for sure if we don't die!
Hold them down, Groot! Rocket! Move!
Baby! Oh no! That's where's the bathroom!
Can't run away now! Why does everything hate us?
You just got one of those faces,
Oh
Quill.
shit. Oh, coming after you.
What do I say?
Rocket! Fireworks! Need some breathing room, Groot! Gamora, put him down!
I know what this is. Okay.
Hey! Don't suppose you
Uh-oh.
guys know how to heal our bodies?
Oh, wait.
I thought they were supposed to sneak up on us! Ah, no joke!
You ain't getting rid of me
Run
that
him
easy.
through!
This one
Don't
hurts
mention it!
much!
Mantis! Are we sure this is where we want to be?
Definite possibility!
Fast always beats strong!
Amen, sister.
Ayo.
Rocket! Go wild! Does everything in this cave want to kill us?
Oh, it's always this way!
Why didn't we see any of these guys in the fall?
Feel free to ask him.
Set it free! Blow 'em up!
Maybe they're a different island!
Kind of
hot spot for a monster hangout! Be careful! You ain't so quick yourself! Quiet down!
About time!
If they didn't listen before, they ain't gonna listen now! Hey!
Wait.
Don't suppose you guys know how to heal our buddy? Yeah, smaller, greener version of you guys? Well, that went about...
Yeah, that's what you said before.
as well as expected.
I was sure! Oh, maybe I just haven't learned it yet.
I think I picked up the word for kill. Or the grunt, anyway.
The fog doesn't seem to bother whatever these giant things are.
Maybe they're just smart enough to not wander around in it. Unlike some people. I know why we're doing it, and don't think Drax won't hear all about it either.
Oh, is this the one where Little Fuzzy does something heroic? Hard to say.
I think it's pretty easy to say he won't.
You, most of all, should be willing to give someone another chance, Gamora.
How can an entire planet be hollow? Doesn't it need a core or something for gravity or atmosphere?
Guys.
I know, Little Fuzzy. And it is the only way forward.
What's happening?
He sees what lies ahead, and I see what lies behind.
No way. No flarkin' way.
Doesn't seem that wet. Like, medium wet.
I ain't walking through a flarkin' monsoon.
Maybe there's a way to use those plants to divert the water. We're a team. We'll figure it out.
Are we seriously gonna let this keep us from saving Drax?
Sure, you save him while I drown.
How does it even grow down here?
I don't know. But those big leaves could be useful. Like a dam.
Damn what?
No, it's... Never mind. Okay, that almost worked.
Almost dry is still wet.
Almost helpful is still not.
It's got roots going everywhere, Peter. Some must be holding it in place.
Aha! The root of our problem.
You really think this will work?
Sure. I think totally, bud. It's probably just entangled in roots or something. If I can get it loose, we might be able to divert the water. Yes!
Just a plant, not a you. We ain't got much choice.
And... crap!
It must still be stuck somewhere.
Heave!
Still holding on.
What do you think, Rocket? Doesn't seem that bad.
Translation. Rocket, don't...
Rocket don't like wet. We get it.
It's a scary dark cave. We're all probably gonna encounter things we don't like.
True. But nothing as much as Little Fuzzy doesn't like getting wet. Never underestimate someone's deeply rooted fear, Sir Fry. Especially when you do not understand the root.
Gamora, let's climb up there. Get eyes on the problem.
The problem is that Rocky needs to suck it up.
Yeah, good luck with that.
In Little Fuzzy's defense, he has died drowning in far less water than this.
Exactly. Wait, what? Anyone else suddenly missing Drax's anecdotes about the tap?
This doesn't seem absurd to you?
He's got a thing with water. What do you want me to do?
You're supposed to be his leader.
Have you met Rocket?
No.
Oh.
It ain't none of
It
that.
looks like he could jump up there.
What's to understand? I ain't a fan of drowning.
Oops.
Huh? What's your hurry? What? I told
No.
you to go before we left the ship.
We're not supposed to go up that way. Where else did we come up here?
Easy, Green Meanie. They'll figure it out.
I'm not gonna make it. Oh, maybe.
That didn't work.
It was working for a sec. I just need to reload faster.
Mantis, any of those realities where we just leave Rocket here? Hypothetically.
What would you guys do without me?
Yeah, where, oh where, would we get another gun?
Here's the almighty Star-Lord.
You say something?
Nope.
Bullseye!
Busa. I missed it. Guess not from this distance. Okay.
What's a big-ass plant doing all
No,
the way
that's not
down here?
The priests call it Burros,
Wait.
giver of light and life.
In our case, I'd settle for some shelter.
Just like
No?
that.
Okay.
Please, don't give him an even bigger head than he's already got. Hey, Bug Lady, exactly how
Aw.
many times you seen us die horribly?
I missed it on too hyper. Not hyper, but my fingers are too
Oh, no, 50,000
triggery.
little fudge.
How about now?
We must
No.
have missed one.
Yes!
Can't believe that worked.
Half work.
Come on, it's like 50% less wet.
I'm 0% interested.
All right, I'm on it. Turn!
I think we're making progress.
It's actually kind of refreshing.
Like a quick shower.
What do you say, Rocket?
I ain't ever showered Not now!
Hey, Groot, can you get me up there?
I am Groot.
He's on his way. Just tell him how high.
Can I jump away? So, what is it going on here?
Hey, if I jump, you can catch me, right?
Guess we'll find out.
That's not very reassuring.
Just don't screw up the jump. Why don't we just leave him behind? Focus on saving Drax. He'll be here on the way back, and if he isn't...
Too bad you don't have these sweet guns, Rocket.
Keep it up and I'll swipe him in your sleep.
Well, they came down. Why am I not able to? Oh, hey! This is brr.
Stupid plant!
Still stuck.
You know...
Sorry. Keep at it.
Groot, let's see about crossing.
Says no way. Not without me. Glad someone's got my back.
There are timelines in which Little Fuzzy moves mountains for you. In this one, you must block an ocean for him.
Ocean? Really?
To him? Yes.
And... crap!
It must still be stuck somewhere.
Where did we miss it?
Dig in, Gamora.
Yep, that's good. Get it from a different angle. This stupid jump. I didn't touch it? No. Not even a little. Nope. That's not gonna do nothing for this thing. What else is blocking this? Oh. Okay. Okay. Can't use that? What happened? It's just flashing. What did I break it? Is it supposed to be? Yeah, I can't climb that.
Can you give me another ride, Groot?
Why was that so terrible?
You can stop there. Thanks. Groot, a little help? That's great right there.
Okay, so it's over here. And that.
Nice shot, Peter.
Oh, thanks.
That's it. Should be it.
Up we go, Groot. Thereabouts. Moses.
Are we supposed to know who that is?
Part the Seas guy?
Part the Seas guy.
No!
Anyway, thanks, Quill. Really.
I was pretty sure he had tentacles.
What do you say, Groot? Now that we got the whole team together?
Absolutely. A dry rocket is a happy rocket.
This is you happy?
Oh, yes. You should see some of the dark versions of Little Fuzzy. Or maybe you shouldn't. You really, really shouldn't.
This cramped corridor ring any bells, Mantis?
Pretty sure this is the wet part.
What now? I thought we just did the wet part.
Oh, it gets worse. Much worse.
Everyone okay?
I'd be seeing stars if I could see anything at all.
Yeah, this ain't good. So, about all them futures where we die.
Has he always been able to do that?
He says you don't like showing off. Thanks, buddy. No, I don't gotta tell him.
Ooh, right. The thing that you tell us in the dark. It's really important.
No, it ain't. Shut up.
You're among friends, Rocket.
It's nothing, okay? Just the lab I was in did tests on me in tubes of water, and it sucked. It really, really sucked.
Sensory deprivation experiments on Half-World. I heard of those.
Sensory deprivation was like a vacation compared to the other things.
And that's why you hate getting wet. Clark, I had no idea.
Don't make a big deal out of it. Just prefer to keep dry is all.
Okay, I'm gonna stop it here. That was for a while. I'm gonna try to get back on hopefully tomorrow, but thanks again for watching and have a good evening. Bye.